Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on Fightcast.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, well, good.
Excited to be here.
Well, let's get into what we just watched. UFC 214. What do you guys think?
Oh, that was crazy.
Damn good.
Yeah, really good.
That was the event of the year. For
I'm a little broken hearted though.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I think out of all of them, I'm pretty happy with the result.
You wanted Jones to win.
I wanted Jones to win. I wanted Cyborg to win. The Lawler fight, I wanted Lawler to win.
Yeah.
But when they have decisions like that, or it's like you see the
Right.
like when you're looking at the statistics and
Yeah.
it shows that he's on top, but
For
then
sure.
they
It's tough because sometimes you got damage versus.
yeah.
There's
But I
You know,
skills.
yeah, because he was backpedaling the whole time. Woodley was
Yeah.
backpedaling the whole
Oh,
time.
Well,
so it's
he's
like-
the champ. You
Yeah.
just have to wait and see what the other one can do, right?
Yeah.
That's what. Who was this guy? Sorry, don't remember now.
I just mixed up the names too.
Yeah.
Which guy? The
Was
Stephen
he
Thompson?
No, when who took the title?
From
Cutting Olof, he fought.
Dominic Cruz.
Oh,
Dominic
Dominic
Cruz
Cruz,
should
yeah.
have taken like a little bit like Woodley's position.
A bit more
I mean,
conservative.
just wait and see what you can do
Yeah.
because I'm the champ.
Yeah, but I don't think he's making any fans though. I mean, do you guys? I think they should call him the melatonin one.
Everybody's booing him.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't make fans make the money, but keeping the title also.
that's true. That's true. But speaking of which, you're from Canada,
Yes.
and GSP is probably going to fight Tyron Woodley.
Yes. That's
What are you pumped about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be exciting to see him come back into fighting.
What do you think? Who are you picking?
For me, GSP just because Canadian all the
Right.
way. I'll support Canadians 100% of my
The
way.
Canadian thing.
How about you? Who are you picking? GSP or Woodley?
I don't know. I always want to see a good fight, and Woodley seems untouchable. He's like
He's so fit.
He's so big.
Iron.
Beast.
If someone comes in and makes it difficult, I don't know. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
But at the moment, Tyron Woodley seems untouchable.
Yeah, and if you look at GSP, did you guys watch his last 3 title defenses? It was against Carlos Condit, I think Nick Diaz, and one other guy, but he was gassed. In the 4th round, he was already gassed.
GSP.
GSP. And Tyron Woodley was strong,
Yeah.
going all the way to the end, so.
Tyron
Now he's,
Woodley.
know.
now he's been out of the ring for how long?
He's been out, I think, 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Nah, I don't know.
No,
As
yeah.
much as I want to support him, it's like,
Yeah. Is he, so I was always wondering, what is he, in Canada, is he like Muhammad Ali? Or
To be
is he,
honest-
does everybody know his
to be
name?
honest,
Yeah.
at the time when he was kind of like the talk,
Right.
I wasn't watching, like I wasn't into it, but I would
Okay.
always hear his name, and everybody was talking about him, and everyone loved him, and I would see pictures on Facebook of everyone having these fight nights, and they're all like GSP, GSP. So
Right.
yeah, I think you could say that. Well, maybe not comparable to Muhammad Ali, but
Right.
you know, same kind of.
If you stop somebody on the street, they would know.
I would say
Probably.
probably, yeah.
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 Well, I'm looking forward to that one, for sure. So how did you become a fan of MMA?
I really started when I came here to Bali. I mean, for
Okay.
me, I enjoy it because it's a reason to get together with friends. And then, to be honest, I love the drama of it. I love like the background stories and why people hate each other and the what is it called, the dirty talking to each other. They're talk with trash talk.
Trash talk, dirty talk.
It's not like
Dirty talk, he's
It's
not
not
in
like
that. Yeah. Not that kind of party. So I know your number one passion is surfing, but you're also into martial arts.
I was, yeah, and I'm always like interested in it, but right now, for injuries and stuff, I better keep out of it.
Is that how you first fell in love with this guy? He's doing a capoeira kick?
I feel like
Beautiful.
I feel like he was already retired out of his capoeira kick when we first met.
No, when we first met, I was actually doing Capoeira.
Oh, okay.
So
You enjoyed it.
what attracted you about capoeira? What did you like about capoeira? Again, versus other martial arts.
I like how like you can use the martial art just to play,
Right.
and there's Capoeira is more like flowing, like avoiding kicks and coming back with other kicks like contra or same timing.
Yeah.
But it's not about it's not about stopping, which is kind of like always like finding that blocking kicks or punches, right? It's
Sure.
always about flowing
With the other guy's momentum.
with the other guy's momentum. So in that way, you generate a game, right? Instead of an strategy of like I hit you, I stop it, you avoid, you try to avoid all the time, and same move. It's very circular, right? So that becomes a game. With that game, you can actually learn to fight, and then you decide if you go tougher or you go more to really serious or not.
Well, I always thought it looked like a fantastic base for like MMA because you've got basically all the elements that say like a breakdancer would have. You've got all this body control, you've got speed, precision, balance.
Yeah, it's a very good. I consider it a very good input for a fighter if he has knowledge about it. Like
Sure.
he knows a bit about it. But of course, it's not the ultimate martial art.
Yeah, but
Fight.
Sure.
But it's got really good moves and.
It's really nice to watch too.
So
Really
then
nice.
you combine that with boxing and jiu-jitsu, then you could be quite complete, but you might need more, of course.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know this about you, but you are from Ibiza, the world famous party destination.
Yo.
So you told me a little bit about it before, but I think a lot of people, like everybody who parties knows Ibiza, but if you don't party, it's kind of like a best kept secret. So tell us a little bit about like how Ibiza came about, and
Yeah, all this party thing, it's a bit similar story build up to Bali, right?
Oh, okay.
When all
Really?
the hippies and all these people looking for open-minded way of life, escaping from all these like conservative families and rules in probably like major cities and stuff.
Right.
So they all landed in islands like Ibiza or Bali to do basically whatever they want.
Party,
Freedom.
party, drugs.
But that it probably won't start like that because
Right.
it's a lifestyle. You don't need partying,
Sure,
but
sure.
of course the party comes easy after, right?
Yeah.
You're doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
If I want to try drugs, if I want to get drunk,
Yeah.
I do what I run naked in the beach.
And it's
You know?
okay there.
It's
You
so
can run naked in the
free
beach.
as
Yeah.
long as you're not too close to the local areas where you go to like very secluded beaches and areas where like you can just be free basically, right?
Yeah.
But I was telling that like when you go to Ibiza,
Right.
it's very awkward or uncomfortable when you're not naked.
Oh, is that
They're
right?
naked here.
Everybody's naked in
I mean, like at the beach,
Just like,
like,
can I get a ticket?
but everyone's topless. Like everyone doesn't care about, it doesn't matter how old you are, what
Okay,
your
that's
body
not-
type is. It's very free there, which is nice.
But
That's
not everybody's naked, okay? Just like,
Any more or less
So there's a
people.
disclaimer.
like the girls,
Yeah.
the classic girl on the beach would be like G-string, boobs out.
Oh,
Fine.
God, that's just
No, you
terrible.
don't see like.
But also you have your guys
Yeah.
pass off like
With
Yeah, but that
Oh,
happens.
not even
that happens.
nothing, just
That
Three-
happens in
little.
certain
three wheel
areas.
in it.
There's everywhere.
I went to a nude beach in Europe and it scarred me.
Oh really?
My dad thought it would be funny to take me there. Like,
So he took you as a joke.
So he took me as a joke, and I went there and I was like, oh my god, it's for about 65 and up.
And you don't know where to look.
Yeah,
you're like,
That's the problem.
Okay.
It's generally older people who don't care,
Yes,
and they should
that-
care.
that
If it
was
was
it.
younger people in general, like it would be
And skin like dark mahogany.
And they're playing.
Just
Yeah.
so dark.
Yeah.
super
And they're
dark.
playing paddleball on the beach,
Super-
chasing each
super
other
rainbow.
naked.
You guys sound like you have a lot of experience in that. And they beat that.
We have a little story about like.
Oh yeah?
We got friends from here coming over.
Okay.
And then we're just laying down, sun, tanning, like pretty much sleeping all of us.
Free or?
No.
Or-
You know, no. Shirt off and like pants and stuff. These girls were wearing bikinis, but then we're just like distracted, kind of sleepy, and this lady comes over to offer us drinks. We don't see her, so she just like stands in front of us. And 6.
We're getting attacked by Chula, Boogie, come here.
So this lady is like, oh, any beer, folks, and we're like, kind of like lift our head up, like to say no, thank you. And then this lady is like in her 60s.
Yeah. So prime in her prime.
She didn't take care of herself down there, so it's like in our faces. She's standing in front of us. Like, the first thing you see is that bush on top of you and a cup, 2 cans of beer in each hand, and it's like,
welcome to
the mistake that we made is that one of our friends was like, sure, I'll have a Coke. So he bought a Coke. She took that as an invitation to like, let's have a conversation. So she crouches down, crouching down, we're lying down, she's crouching down. Her areas are, her goods are in her face, and
it's not like she's crouching down on the side, like just feminine way. She's like all this.
She's just cowboying out.
Okay.
And the thing is, it was also a windy day, so you could see things like.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So it's a horror story. Yeah.
For me, I'm like, okay, I've seen these things. This is too close though. But these guys right next to me, like they're coming from Bali, they haven't seen that. They're like shocked.
But there's a ton of celebrities that go there because they're not bothered, right? I think you were telling me before that.
Yeah, so from those times, those hippie times that people started coming, mostly it was artists. Okay. You know, and artists, they usually drag like famous people, rich people along with them, because they're fun. You know, there's like singers, like people from rock bands from England mostly started. So the famous circle from England, mostly from London, started coming there, and then like famous people will start coming over, and you know nobody knows them there.
Sure.
And so they can be free there without all the fans annoying them. So that feeling has been there for a long time. Or like
until Celia got there.
Yeah, until Celia got there and ruined it.
The low life came.
Takes her phone out.
Chasing people, calling them in the bathroom.
But most of the years, like that's been a very safe place and fun place for famous people to hang out with like normal people and
and just mix without being worried about paparazzi, basically.
Yeah, about people jumping on their bag and you know.
So for you, it must be completely normal to see celebrities all the time, right?
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen a lot, and I'm the kind of person who don't bother them.
Right.
I don't like if I get introduced, and there's a chat, I will have a chat.
Right.
But yeah.
You're not asking to autograph your chest. So who would impress you then? Who would impress you?
If he comes there?
Like who'd be the
I don't know
the guy or the girl?
I don't know if impressed, but caught my attention. Of course, if you are passionate about a sport and there's one big guy from that sport, like let's say Kelly Slater in surfing, he will come there.
Yeah.
I'll be more like
excited about it.
More excited. But still, I wouldn't be the guy bothering him. Kelly.
No, I'm not. It seems like that's my rep, but really, I get super shy.
Yeah. What would you do if you saw Tom Hardy there? Because I know he's your favorite. He's one of Tre's favorite.
In my mind, I play cool. Yeah. I'm like, no, whatever. In my mind.
Yeah,
but in actuality, like, and past 2 experiences with celebrities, I'm like. And I just follow them around and not say anything like a stalker.
Sure.
So
me too, I like to do that.
I'm just like, hey, and I'm just watching them. And then I think at one point when we were in Pasha, there was a celebrity there. Raul, you know, he was like, do you want to meet her? Like, just say hi. And then I was just like, no, and then ran away. It's so embarrassing, that guy.
You can say the name, it's okay.
What?
It was Rihanna.
Who was it?
Yeah, it was Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna.
In the washroom, yeah. Because then
it was a celebrity.
So both of you guys transitioned. You came from Canada and you were from Ibiza and you transitioned over to Bali. Like what was the biggest difference that you found, Celia, like between Canada? Obviously it's a lot warmer.
A lot warmer for sure. The lifestyle is completely different. Like I even remember my first time moving here and then my first visit back to Toronto, like I really saw the difference in the pace, people's paces. So
Like
here, yeah, but also like here everyone's kind of, you know, they go easy, it's slow moving, it's very relaxed. And then as soon as they get to Toronto, everyone's like in a rush to get somewhere. Everyone's like focused, staring at the ground, getting point A to point B, not like hanging out and like saying, hey, hello.
Right.
That would
I can feel that here for sure.
In cities, probably you can get things done.
Yeah.
That way, like everything works, and here,
You have to adapt that.
You have to
that island lifestyle.
Nothing gets done on time, but it's kind of beautiful because you're not as stressed,
That's
right?
nice, yeah.
Yeah. I remember in the States, like everybody's just, it's like 9 to 6.
Yeah.
You're just grinding, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
And here it's just like, you know, you feel so creative. You got people coming in from all over the world. One of the things I like most about here is all the restaurants. You know, you've got all these outdoor activities, and I love your guys' restaurant. I love Soho and Thai Spice. Thai Spice has the best masamun curry you've ever had, so you gotta go check it out. And so you guys are going through a remodel right now for Soho, right?
Yes.
So what's kind of the new concept that you guys are doing with it?
So we renovated, we definitely fixed up our breakfast. So we have nice breakfast to offer our people. And again, Soho's 24 hours.
Right.
So we're always open.
So if you like to party.
If you like to party, if after a big night out you need some grease or some good comfort food to soak up that alcohol, we have it.
and you still need to keep that level.
Or you need to keep going.
With the
you
drinks,
yeah.
You got a balance,
Yeah.
A burger and a couple of beers. Or
Right now we're going. Right now we're redoing our drink menu, so we're gonna have nicer drinks as well. So excited.
Cool.
Yeah, excited about that.
Yeah, Soho is definitely now like what we wanted from before, but we had to wait for the right time to do it. Like better presentation on the food, some like nicer or better quality dishes also.
More love into the food than
Before.
I think.
Yeah, I've seen it. I love the new concept for sure. It definitely opens it up.
Yeah, they changed the color theme a little bit. The filling, we changed the bar in the middle, so
Yeah, it's new feel. It feels like a different space.
we might do a couple of events, small events,
Okay, are you guys still doing the band thing?
Yeah, we have a band every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Okay.
And yeah. So what I was going to say, basically, from the renovation, moving that bar to the middle, kind of it gives pressure to like, okay, we gotta sell more drinks.
For sure.
So we want to do a couple of like fun events.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, to have it as a central thing. Are you guys gonna do like any bottle tours?
No, we don't have any of those guys. We
Fire
should.
shows.
But no.
Yeah, there you go.
She wants to do some like maybe hip hop,
Yeah.
a bit more relaxed event, not like huge party, right?
Yeah.
But it'll come.
Well, it's cool. Well, aside from your restaurants, you guys doing any other projects right now, or just focusing mostly on that?
Well, we've been renovating the houses in her mom's property,
Oh, okay.
as well as this house. We've been renovating, so yeah, we moved like 5 times this year. We've been carrying like all our stuff. 5 times, yeah. I'm even carrying all my friends' surfboards. They all drop their surfboards in your house in Bali.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Yeah, so we're renovating our place. We've got this villa going, so we're gonna have places as well to rent out to
Oh, okay.
come to Bali.
Cool. Well, when you get them done, you guys will have to come back on and tell us how to get to them.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Well, what do you guys think? I gotta ask this for you. Mayweather versus McGregor. What are you guys' predictions for this?
Before he goes, for me,
it's gonna take him like 20 minutes.
it's gonna take him a while. He's gonna go on his ride.
It's gonna go easy.
Yeah, but me, as much as I dislike Mayweather, I feel like I'm leaning more towards him to win. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Jason.
I think so.
I'm the same way. Like it's not who's the strongest, who's the more macho. You're playing a game, and that guy is the master of the game.
Yeah,
which is Mayweather.
that's true.
So, yeah, you're in the fighting business, but boxing, different gloves, different approach.
You think he's gotten his head at all? With those, you saw the 4 press conferences?
Yeah, those
That
are
shit was
crazy.
crazy. You think he got it? You think either one
That's
got
maybe
in his head?
McGregor's only chance he got in his head, but still,
Yeah.
this guy is the master of the game. It's boxing.
20 years
Yeah.
on top.
He's got a lot to lose, so he probably play the game of see what you get. Like Tyron today, right? See
Yeah.
what you get. See what you have. I just gotta play my game.
Yeah, and he's and Mayweather is patient. He doesn't care if it's a boring fight.
Yeah.
He just waits, sits in
And
the
it's
pocket.
a
and
business,
he's
bro.
gonna-
It's like a huge business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope McGregor takes the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one last thing, I got one last question for you. You know, every morning, you guys have been letting us stay here, so thank you for that. And every morning when I see you come down the stairs, I see this immaculate hair, and it's like this halo.
It lasts for an hour. It lasts for an hour.
So, what should I do with my hair? Do you have any advice for me?
I think you can keep it like that. It's pretty. I've had hair like that, and it's awesome. You wake up.
Hey, grow it this way, go for this way.
This side?
Yeah. Grow it
So I'll
this
get a
way,
little more
do a bit of
Mexican,
braid.
Mexican texture. Okay.
I love hair. I love shaved hair like that. Like also when your girlfriend touches your hair.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's just so much more sensual.
It's like a massage already.
You want to shave your head, I'm okay with that. So I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I always say I want to gain some weight before I shave my head.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Will you guys come on again?
Yeah,
Another
sure.
time?
Yeah. Let's see next time.
All right. Let's see.
What's in the menu? What's in the menu?
See what question I can block for you.
Yeah. Got about 2 minutes for it. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
Fight cast out.
Thai cast.